Hey traders, welcome back to another daily profit and loss recap video. Today is Wednesday, August 16th. I just finished up trading for the morning and I locked in $727 in profits. We're going to be giving away 100% of today's profits to one of the traders in the Market Master group. More information on that coming in a few minutes, but first let's start breaking down these trades, talking about my entry points and my exit points so that hopefully you can take something from my trading and apply it to your own. Alright, so the first trade for me today was with the stock DLO. DLO, we can see, was a big gap up this morning in pre-market. It started to spike up yesterday in after hours trading because the company released their earnings report. If we take a look here at the Market Master group, I posted a link to the earnings report. This was a really strong catalyst for this stock gapping up. We can see, just to give a quick overview of what these financials were looking like, we were seeing an 80% year over year and 22% quarter over quarter growth in the total payment volume. On top of that, the revenue rose 59% year over year and 17% quarter over quarter, 148% net revenue retention rate. Gross profit was up 43% year over year and 14% quarter over quarter, and so on and so forth. So everything was really looking bullish in terms of the financials and the fundamentals of this company from this earnings report. So because of that, when I saw that it was gapping up this morning in pre-market, there were not very many stocks with, a lot of momentum or movement in pre-market. We had GSMG, which was up 36%, and that was kind of the top percent gainer heading into the open. So really, I wasn't super interested in trading any stocks for a gap and go this morning, with the one exception kind of being DLO, mostly because of the fact that the company did have that strong earnings report that was released just the previous night. So with all of that being said, what I was looking for really was just a quick scalp of $1 or more per share from a gap and go. And if we look at the chart, we can see that I would kind of say there is a little bit of support down here, right around $19 per share from the pre-market session. So that was kind of the area that I was using in basing my entry off of, as well as my risk off of. So once it had a little bit of a dip at the market open, it pulled back into that area just a bit, held above it, and started to pick back up over the VWAP. So once it started to reclaim the VWAP, pretty much right away at the open, a couple minutes later, I took a starter position of just a few hundred shares, and then we got ourselves an opening range breakout level of $20.36 from the high of the first 3 minutes of price action. So once it started to break above that level, I then added a few hundred more shares into this trade, ended up with a total of 400 shares. My average price per share was in the low 2030s, and this trade ended up playing out beautifully and very quickly. It spiked back up into these pre-market or extended hours highs. I locked in a portion of my profits into the area right around 2150. And then if we take a look once again at the 1 minute chart, it's going to be a little bit more clear. You can see that for a good amount of time, it kind of just trades sideways, chops around the 2120 all the way up to around $22 per share really. Right in that range, and I was kind of seeing that there were a few rejection candles up here around 22, so I had a good feeling that it was going to start breaking down from this consolidation zone. So I took the rest of my profits in the area. On that trade, I ended up with $459 in profits. Shoulda, coulda, woulda rebought into this dip to the VWAP, as it did end up breaking back out to new highs later on in the morning. But all in all, it was a really solid trade. And the important thing that I'm very happy with today is my stock selection, since there were not many stocks that had momentum at the market open, and I was able to get a nice profit from DLO as one of the few stocks that actually had a nice spike. Alright, with all of that being said, before we move on to the next trade, I want to mention once again that all of today's $727 in profits are going to be given back to one of the traders in the Market Master group. So if you want to be enrolled into this giveaway, all you have to do is enroll in the Market Master group before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, August 21st. The entire goal of the Market Master group is to give back and help our traders become self-sufficient, consistently profitable traders in the stock market. So with that being said, that's why this money is going to be given to one of our team members. And again, you have a few days to enroll into the group to secure your chance to win $727 in this giveaway. The winner is going to be randomly selected by our giveaway bot in the Market Master group and is going to be announced exactly 1 week from the sign-up deadline on Monday. So again, if you're interested, get signed up and stay tuned. This is going to be a really exciting giveaway and probably the first of many. All right, moving on to trade number 2 for me today. This was with the stock OCTO. This was also a stock gapping up this morning in pre-market. You can probably tell that is kind of a trend with the stocks that I tend to trade. If we take a quick look again at the Market Master Group, OCTO was one of the few stocks that were gapping up nicely in pre-market today. It had an opening range breakout level posted at $1.34. So if we go ahead and just draw that 134 level on our charts, we can see this is going to be our opening range breakout level. I missed out on the initial quick breakout to the upside through that level, which is where I typically would probably look to be buying into this stock. I was a little bit preoccupied with other trades and looking at other stocks, but that being said, it did get a pullback down to the VWAP from there. I noticed that it started to bounce off of it a bit and reclaim that breakout level. So that's where I took a starter position in this trade. I never really got too many shares, so this was a relatively small profit, but I had 3,000 shares and my average cost was right at about $1.37. So it ended up being a really solid entry. This ended up pushing back up above those pre-market highs. I locked in most of my profits into that pre-market high area. And then in hindsight, I definitely should have looked to take the rest of my profits into this very high volume push up here in the 160s. That is kind of a clear level of volume exhaustion. And typically when you get that volume exhaustion, the stock will at least start to pull back, if not start to completely reverse to the downside. So I would have liked to have locked in profits up there, but I took the rest of my profits once we got this lower high here and it started to sell back off to the downside. On that trade, I ended up with $267 in profits, which brought my profits for the day all the way up to $727. Okay, so those were my main focuses for the morning in my trades. I hope you found some value in me recapping these trades in this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you want to join us and hear about these stocks that I'm trading in real time, as well as work with our team of traders, get access to our day trade and swing trade alerts, our detailed trade plans, our live custom scanner streams, and now even for a chance to win today's $727 in profits. All of that is available in the Market Master group. There's going to be a link down below in the description for you to get signed up. But anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck with your trading.